Where are you going to put that thing?
On your chest.
On my chest.
On your chest.
On my chest. Okay,
Yes.
so this is actually a part of the game itself. I guess I need to start putting this.
Got to strip down, put it on. And to make it even more fun, I usually add a little bit of this. It's not required.
So sorry.
But these cardio straps are made to work while
what
you're
are you
exercising.
putting on there?
So to make it extra fun, we add this gel on there. It just helps it read it better, but it's not necessary.
Oh God.
I just like subjecting people to this.
Oh,
All
nice.
right. And so you want to put this on like just under the pectoral muscles. So
I don't even know. I have pectoral muscle.
it's a good way to find out.
Okay.
Here we go. And then we're going to bring it around. Excuse me there.
And what is this going to measure?
So this is going to measure your heart rate.
Oh God.
And then from there, the computer is going to read your heart rate variability, which is how we can determine how scared or stressed you're getting while you're playing Nevermind. And keep in mind that you're going to have to learn how to stay calm, because the more scared and stressed you get, the harder it's going to become.
Oh, that's
So you're going to have to keep your cool.
Couldn't warm up the gel before you did that, could you?
Nope,
Oh,
nope, that's all part of the experience.
Thanks.
So the game is, there's an Ant Plus USB stick that is hooked up to the computer, and the game is getting data from the heart rate monitor through that stick, and taking the heart rate data that the Garmin strap is giving it and calculating heart rate variability based on that. And heart rate variability is basically just the cadence of your heartbeats. It's not specifically the heart rate itself, but the rhythm, the distance between each beat. And that's just a really great indication to tell, how anxious someone's getting or how calm someone is.
So the purpose of this game is actually not necessarily just to scare me, but this is actually to learn how to deal with stress.
Exactly. So as you get more stressed and scared, because it is a horror game, so you are going to get stressed and scared, you're going to have to learn how to calm down, because the game is actually going to work against you. The more scared you get, the harder the game will become. You're also collecting these photos and solving puzzles and exploring the environment, but first and foremost, if you don't keep your cool, you're not going to get too far. So right now you're in the kitchen, and that means that you're getting a little stressed out.
I am a little stressed out.
So,
How could you tell?
So the milk flooding is what gave it away.
Oh goodness. So the sensor that I have now underneath my shirt is telling me that I'm stressed out because the place is flooding with milk.
Mm-hmm. And the longer you stay stressed, the more it's going to flood. Now you can't see, so you're going to have to calm down pretty quick. Calm down. Calm down. There you go.
So this is really great. How long you've been working on this?
So this started as my master's thesis back in 2012, and I worked on it with a really great, talented team of student developers over the course of one academic year. Since then I graduated, I went out to the industry, did some other stuff for a while, but I've recently returned to this full time to take it from this thesis state that is in. It's one fully working level, build more levels and make it even better, scarier, as a fully releasable product that we hope to have out in mid-2015.
Get your own damned milk!
Oh, Jesus.
So everything is really surreal, really warped. We don't have a lot of monsters in here or things jumping out at you as you see in a lot of traditional horror games. Instead, we focus on creating really creepy, really spooky, atmospheric, terror that we subject the player to. And you never know what's going to be around the corner. And all of it leads into the mystery of solving what was this trauma that the persons whose mind you're in experienced, because they can't remember it. They've forgotten it was so awful. And so it's up to you to put the pieces together and figuring it out so that they can finally remember it, take ownership over it, and start processing it. In the future version, though, we're definitely hoping to have more training areas so that not only do we give you an arena to practice managing stress on the fly through this horrific video game, you also have the tools going into it to be able to practice whatever works best for you as well.
I'm in the shower right now. Go ask your father. Ask your father.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, you did it pretty well. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes.
Oh,
the
that's all.
aftermath.
Give it a second. Oh.
I had to try it.
Thanks, Santo. Oh, jeez.
So these photos here, those are the fragments of the memories that you found, and there are 10 of them scattered throughout the level. Only 5 of them actually have to deal with the trauma narrative itself. And so by the time you've collected all 10, you've seen the entire level, you've learned all about this person, and you have to figure out which 5 have to do with the trauma and in which order they occurred. So it's a horror game, it's a puzzle game, it's also a mystery game in that way. And every single nook and cranny has a clue as to what happened. So you have to keep a sharp eye out as you're exploring the deep, dark corners of the game.
As you're checking the place out and trying to stay as stress-free as possible.
Exactly.
Oh my God. I have to say, like, the game really looks great, and is, you know, as we found out, is very much stress into it.
It's a cool room if you turn around. And one more door.
There
you
we
go.
I'm trying.
So each room has its own way of dealing with your stress. You can see the static on the screen. That happens throughout the level. That's a way you can constantly see how you're doing. But then in the kitchen, as you saw, it floods with milk. Here, you can see that the puzzle pieces are illuminated, but as you get more stressed, they'll start to dim. And if you stay too stressed for too long, you're not going to be able to see the puzzle pieces.
No.
It doesn't help that you have these statues that scream at you.
No. I was
Yeah.
trying to check that out, see if I did something that was wrong.
It's only when you're not looking at them, though.
This is fantastic. And it actually really is sort of a fun sort of like world that you're actually traveling through in order to figure things out as I slowly become. I can tell like when I'm becoming more stressed as the screen starts to flicker and dim. Here we go.
Yeah, we wanted to make sure that it was a fun game first and foremost. Throw it right there. There you go. And also you can play it without the sensor. So we
Nice.
wanted to be something that anyone can play if they want. And if you're playing without a sensor, we use things like the mouse movement or keyboard button presses to approximate how stressed you're getting, with the idea that if you're getting frustrated, if you're getting scared, you're going to be button mashing a little bit. But of course, then the biofeedback technology is just this additional layer of immersion and coolness that we're pretty excited about. So as you can see, we have a pretty diverse level already. But with the next version that we're planning, with the hopeful support of the Kickstarter, we're planning to add more levels, more patients. So this is just one patient's twisted subconscious mind, and we have a lot of really great ideas for other patients, other traumas to explore. This one deals a lot with the domestic space, but there's so many different directions we can go with the additional levels that we're really excited about what else we can torture our players with. In addition to actually expanding on the sensor hardware as well. Right now we use the Garmin chest strap, which is great, but we're hoping that we can build that even further so that more sensors are supported, as well as exploring using the Xbox One with their Connect 2.0 that reads biofeedback just from the camera. You wouldn't even need to wear a device, which is super exciting for us. So we're really excited about expanding this further and taking it to the next level. What's cool about this level is that, or this part of the level, is that the music actually responds to your stress as well. So as you get more scared, not only does the world become more twisted and distorted, the music becomes more intense too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I just need to breathe in order to be able to see my way through this place. So once again, where's if someone wants to learn more about this game and learn more about the Kickstarter, where can they go?
Best place to go would be the Kickstarter page itself. You can get to that at www.tinyurl.com/nevermindkickstarter. And there's a ton of information there. Also, if anyone has any questions, just leave them in the comments or send me a message, and I'm always happy to answer them. I'm excited to be sharing this with everyone. And
well, thanks for bringing this by, and hopefully I can lower my stress just enough so I can actually get out of here at some point.
you're doing great.
Oh my God.